Good evening, Sunil. Good evening, Sana. Good evening, participants.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
We'll wait for a couple of more minutes. People are joining, and we'll wait for 2-3 more minutes, and then we'll start.
We will start at 4:05. Hope that's fine with all.
Good evening, everyone. I think we can start the session. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Sunil,
Yes.
I am audible.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, very warm welcome. Good evening, and once again, good evening, and a very warm welcome to this session on the free webinar on the CAA challenge examination. Particularly, I welcome the people from Protivity Hyderabad chapter of IIA, and also from my previous employer, 𝐂𝐈𝐀 team, and all the ladies and gentlemen, those who are joined. Of course, I also want to introduce Sunil. He is a vice president of past president of the Hyderabad chapter. He is also a senior person in Protivity. And I'm also introducing Sana, who is the chairperson of our student development committee. And of course, she's almost 2 decades of experience of as a chartered accountant. And she is also part of the invitee in the Internal Audit Standards Course of India of the ICAI. of course, many more things, but so I'm making the brief introduction. And my name is Mukundar. I am the Chief Executive Officer of the Institute of Internal Auditors. I took over this position in the month of July. Prior to that, I was Chief Auditor, CAE and CRO for a group called Avasya Group, which is mainly the all cargo logistics limited 𝐂𝐈 worldwide at a global level. So thank you everyone once again joining, and I will share the screen and then we will take it forward. You can add all your questions. We will be answering all the questions at the end of the session. So but feel free to add all questions in the Q&A, and wherever it is possible, probably Sana will immediately help me with the response, and other questions also you can feel free to ask at the end of the sessions, because most of the questions we would have tried to answer in our PPT. At the same time, feel free to ask all questions. Any questions you ask, that will also help others, and not only those who are part of this forum, and we also update our PPT. So next subsequent sessions also it will be of great help. So feel free to ask questions, and you are adding significant value by asking questions. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So we will initially, particularly those who are not part of the Institute of Internal Auditors, I will talk a few slides about the Institute of Internal Auditors, and then subsequently I come to the CAA challenge examination. So to talk about the Institute of Internal Auditors, this is the only global organization, non-profit organization in the area of internal audit, of advocacy, educator, and provider of standards, guidance, and certifications. So this is something which all of us should know, that for the focus on the internal audit profession, this is the only accounting body. This is the only body which is advocating in this particular area, and the more details you will come to know, in the subsequent slides. But my suggestion will always be that you visit the website, the iia.org, THEIIA.org. Those who are not familiar with the IIA. Otherwise, anybody can search on this. So this is that is the most important thing which all of us should know, those who are not familiar with this. So globally, it is, as I mentioned to you, it is a global body, and it has presence across the globe. So whether it is North America, South America, Canada, South Africa, not only South Africa, entire Africa, Europe, Asia, everywhere, Asia also include Australia, everywhere this is a CAA is a non-certification, whether it is employment area, whether it is employer area, the HR area, everybody is well familiar with what is CAA and what is the value coming out of that. In India, we are presented by 6 chapters. We have about 4,400 members, and the 6 chapters are Delhi, Calcutta, Bombay, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Bangalore. And all others we are represented by 11 audit clubs. So the spread is more even across India. We have got audit clubs and chapters. The membership benefits. So this is something those who are already the members. So before I even start the membership, let me tell you that generally many organizations, for example, I am also a member of the ICAI or CISA or many other organizations. So everywhere you have to pass an examination and you become a member. In the case of Institute of Internal Auditors, you can always first take the membership, and it's an option for you to go for a certification. So anybody in the area of internal audit, the risk management, compliance, internal control, all of you are welcome to become a member of Institute of Internal Auditors, and you are going to access, the moment you become a member of any chapters in India, you are also automatically a member of IIA Global, and you have got access to the global knowledge resources really in the area of internal audit, risk management, governance, internal control. So these are some of the areas in the different categories, like webinar library, smart brief, knowledge centers, additional research and reports, down at the top, resources. And of course, apart from this, there is also a magazine which comes, the internal auditor, once in 2 months it is released. And so you are going to access all this information by becoming a member of IIA India, whether you are a certified internal auditor or otherwise. So this is very important. I will urge those who have not taken the membership so far to become a member of Institute of Internal Auditors. Other membership benefits, as I told you, that you will become, the moment you become a member of the chapter, you are automatically a member of the global. So you don't have to pay anything extra and you will get access to the global resources. We also multiple global program. For example, the last month I saw a program on the global mentor and mentee. Those who are senior, they can register as a mentor. Those who want to become a mentee, they can also apply. And this being a global program, probably it may be in the same time zone for convenience. At the same time, not necessarily you may get a mentor or mentee from the same country. It may be from a different country. So depending upon this, or you may become a mentor for somebody in some other country. So these are also resources which the reach is global. It is not in India specific, or it is not a chapter specific. Another program which I saw recently was about the benchmarking. So global benchmarking, there is a survey which is asking for the qualification, experience, expenditure, and multiple over 20 questions. And those who apply for the global benchmarking tool, they also get a free report. So where do you stand? It is a macro level report you will be getting free. Of course, micro level report you may have to pay and you can get it a detailed report, but that always helps you to understand where do you stand in the industry, or where do you stand as an overall in the area of what are the best practices. For example, the expenditure, what you incur, how much you incur vis-a-vis for your turnover, that may be one of the benchmark. Qualification experience may be another benchmark. Automation of your department may be another benchmark, and so on. So you will always get access to the global benchmark tools which is available. Some of them are at the macro level, and micro level also, which depending upon this one, you can always get it. So this is another benefit which you will be getting it. There are also collateral benefits which are not mentioned over here, but let me explain to you some of the collateral benefits which we already available to the members at this point in time. At the same time, we are also concurrently working on many other collateral benefits in the times to come, probably in the next week or 10 days or maybe a month, not more than that. So to start with, we have already tied up. This is a collateral, and I don't want anybody to come to become our member for that. At the same time, let me explain you that Honda City cards and Amaze cards, we have a corporate tie-up where there specific discounts are available. The same thing, Skoda has also approved the similar discounts for all of the members of the IIA. The third company which I am yet to announce it, even with my mentors, my membership community, is the Kia Motors. So these are the three companies so far done it. We are in discussion with multiple other companies, and we are also in the process of tying up the corporate fare for the travel. So this will be available for anyone and everyone, whether your personal ticket or official ticket, this will be available. Many of you may be already having this facility only for the office travel, but here you can always avail the corporate fare, which will involve multiple benefits like free seating, free meal, free rescheduling, and many more things depending upon the airlines, specific airlines arrangements. So these are also, we are in the process of implementing. It may take maybe a couple of weeks. So these are the collateral benefit, but collateral benefits are incidental to the membership, and that should not be a primary objectives. So I am making you, whether it is a discount for buying of a car, or at least tickets may be something which you may be doing. Most of you may be using it for many of your personal purposes, and you can always avail these things apart from the knowledge, global knowledge, what you will be getting it. Now I will come to the CA, directly to the CA challenge examination. And so when I appeared for the examination in 2010, I appeared for 3 papers. As a chartered accountant, I was required to appear 3 papers, but probably there was one more paper which was exempted for me. So 3 papers I appeared, and I cleared the examinations, and I got the designation as a CIA after the completing the relevant formalities. Now, currently, whosoever is a chartered accountant, or whoever is a CISA, or whoever is a ACCA, and there are 18 similar accounting bodies, so you will be able to appear for a single paper examination, and you can get the same certification which I got in 2010 by appearing for 3 papers. So that's what we are talking about, the CA challenge examination. So if I want to relate the cricket, Earlier, it was always days, probably in 2010. I don't know when the T20 started. It was always a test match. And subsequently, one day started, and subsequently, now we are on T20 mode. So from test match and T20. So this is a T20 for you. They just appear for single paper, and you are getting an international certification. I got it after appearing 3 papers. The same certification you are going to get after passing 1 single paper, combining the specific syllabus and everything. How it is different from, so regular examination is a 3-part examination. How it is different? So the challenge examination has only a contents examination. It is a 150 objective type questions. It is an MCQ, and it is it has to be completed within 3 hours. So 150 questions in 180 minutes. That's all. So which I did it for 3 papers, and similar follow the 3 papers, and 3 papers means finally I have been always, it took almost 2 years for me to complete because of multiple reasons. I will talk to you about that later. Will challenge examination be conducted every year? So from the past experience, couple of years, we have been conducting it every year, but probably these are all transition arrangements, not necessary that similar examination may happen every year. So my recommendation will be, this window is available currently, and whoever is thinking about it, please register for the same. That will help you to see that even if it is discontinued at a later date, the same certification will continue, and you will be able to enjoy the global certification by appearing 1 single paper. Who conducts the examination? So it is IIA Global is conducting the examination. That is said, it has an international value. It is not conducted by anybody from India. So the role for IIA India is only to popularize this and do the administrative mechanism. The examination, syllabus, question paper, and everything is set by IIA Global. So who is eligible for this examination? There are 18 accounting bodies approved by the IIA, and all the members. So passing the examination is not sufficient. You have to pass the examination, and you have to take the membership. And these are the 18 accounting bodies, and serial numbers. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is at serial number 9, and the Information System Audit and Control Association, it is serial number 18. ACCA is serial number 2. I don't know anybody is there from the ACCA background, but I believe that most of you are from Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. That's serial number 9. Some of you may be serial number 18, which is a CISA. And if you are, any one of you are from ACCA, but this is applicable for all the 18 accounting bodies mentioned over here. So some of the questions which we have framed based on the questions which have come up earlier, and this is something which we will address, and any other questions we will answer later. So I have just passed my accounting examination, but I am yet to take the membership. Can I take a CAA challenge examination? The answer is no. You have to pass the examination. Also, you have to take the membership. So particularly for the ICAI, majority of you may be belonging to, most of them are digital today. I hope that you will be able to complete the membership within a short period of time, and you can always become a member as well as if you have passed the examination. How do I demonstrate that I am an active member of the accredited accounting body? So passing certificate as well as the CA certificate as well as the trace a member or the membership card which comes in the ICA is sufficient, or the screenshot for the other particular bodies, that should be sufficient to upload in the our application, examination for application. Cost accountant, company secretary, or chartered financial analyst, currently none of them are eligible for this particular T20 route. They can always go for the conventional 3-paper examination, and they can always appear for this. Can an existing CIA registered students can take the challenge examination? Will there be any concession in fees? So this, we are talking about those who have already registered the 3-part examination and those who have not completed. So we will, the recommendation here is that there will not be any fees which will be refunded for towards the examination fees, registration fees, and everything you have already paid. However, you can inactivate the current 3-part CIA examination by going to the CCMS profile. And CCMS profile is the one where you will register as for the examination as well as for the CIA challenge examination. And whoever has already done it for the 3-part examination, they can request to inactivation of that, and then you can appear for the new the CIA challenge examination. Absolutely no bar. Only thing is that there is no financial benefit for going for this. That is, whatever you have spent, it is gone, and for this you have to pay separately. What type of identity card will be required for the upload for registration present during examination? So you can give any government ID, basically Aadhaar, Indian passport, driver's license. So it has to be in English, and if it is a driver's license, it has to be a smart card, and it should not be a old paper-based. I don't think any one of you have got the paper-based driving license, but that is not allowed, and it has to be in English. And remember that this same identity card you have to carry for your examination, because this will be always on the record of the examination center, and you have to do it the same character. So there is something called character reference at the time of the registration in the CCMS application. So the character reference is the one, it can be up, you can always give a reference of a CIA or other certification holder, those who are from the Institute of Internal Auditors, but not necessary. If you do not know a CIA, it can always be done by your supervisor. So absolutely no tension on that account. I don't know a CIA, how will I do it? Your immediate supervisor, not necessarily he has to be a CA, he is a CA or he is an engineer or whatever it is. Your immediate supervisor can always do this. But I will only question you that you have to give the mail ID of this particular person and inform him well in advance. The moment CCMS, when you register and you have to give the particulars of the person from whom you will give the character reference, they will send an email to them. So sometimes the email goes to the junk mail. So you have to follow up the particular person, whosoever is going to give you your reference, so that it is applicable, the junk mail, it doesn't go, and they are able to look at these things and reply in time. So your application is complete in all respects, and the further process of receipt of the e-learning material can always be, once the application is done, that is the next process which will happen. So you please ensure that these things are not done till the last minute, because there are step-by-step processes. Whosoever is not a member of IIA, you have to first become a member of IIA, and I will also talk about the benefits of becoming a member of IIA. Then you have to apply. Once the application number, the membership number is made available to you from the IIA, you can always go for the CCMS registration. There also a turnaround time of 7 days, including the reference, character reference you have to complete. So sometimes if the mail has gone to a junk mail, you are not able to trace, or the person who is going to give the reference, if he is traveling, he is traveling, you will have a lot of challenges. So we will always recommend that you have to please do not wait for the last minute, and then you may not be able to complete your examination process. So please ensure that once you are decided, please submit this the applications and everything. Take the steps you can to take it from today itself. How do I register for the CA challenge examination? As I told you, first become a new member. Then these are the links available to you, and we will be sending you the this PPT. So this is available to you for a reference, and you will be able to go through this, and this will be a good guide for you to start with. So first step is becoming a member. Then you have to appear for the register at the CCMS, which is the examination related details. And then you will have to give the character reference there only, and the mail will go to the reference, character reference. Then the mail will come back from them with a proper reference. Afterwards, your application is approved. Then the learning materials will come to you. Then you can start studying. And you have to then schedule the examination, appear the examination, and after appearing the examination, so this is not on a specified date or as per the availability of the examination center. It is an online examination, but not doing it from home. You have to go to the examination center. We will talk about that later in subsequent slides, but you can schedule it as per your convenience. So if you start early, then you will get a center as per your convenience, and time also as per your convenience. Somebody is comfortable in the early morning, somebody is comfortable in the afternoon. Whichever time is convenient to you, you will be able to select that. So I am repeating, please start this process at the earliest. Whoever is determined their mind, okay, I am more than happy to go for a global certification as CIA. This is the examination fees. So when I talk to you about what is the difference between members and non-members, so it is important that here you can see what is the difference. For a non-member, you have to pay $1,545, and for a member, you have to pay only $900 approximately, $896.25. And in the unfortunate event of you are not able to appear for the examination, or you did not get the prescribed passing percentage of examination, and if you have to retake the examination, again as a member, you will get at a lesser, at a concessional price of $595. So both these first two rows are applicable for the chartered accountants, and if you are a CISA, and probably the same applicable for ACCA, it is for the members, it is 1195 and 1545 for the non-members. So when I will tell you the cost of the membership, and it is significantly lower than the cost or higher cost of the non-members. So you will also get a significant benefit on that account. That is why I mentioned to you that you should go for I said, first you become a member, then you apply for that. Okay, and if you directly go for the CCMS and becoming a register for that, then you subsequently you become a member, then you will not get any refund, you will not get any benefit as well. And of course, as I mentioned to you, the benefit is the global knowledge resources, it is available to you across. So fees for the challenge examination can be paid in installments. Probably no such mechanism available. It is all T20, so you pay the price and appear for get the study material, appear for the examination and get the results and get the certification immediately. So if the refund, if there is a refund, there is no possibility for the refund for the CAA challenge examinations. Once you apply, it is necessary that be very crystal clear. If you are able to appear, if you are determined, then only you appear for it. Otherwise, don't lose the money. You can always also go for a 3-part examination or the subsequent window. If it comes next year, at that time also special window will be available. What is the amount of concession? So it is, you have seen that what is the difference between the member and non-member, but minimum is about 33 1/3%, but definitely in many cases it is much higher than that. So what is the fees which I have to pay become a member of IIA India? So it is 1,500 rupees for anybody as a one-time activity for as an admission fee or entrance fee, and 4,000 rupees annually. This is 4,000 rupees is much higher, much lower than the difference in fee, the higher cost of when you become paying for. Even if you pay 5,500 rupees, still it is much lower than the difference in fee as a non-member you have to pay. So you will always get a lot of value becoming a member. In addition to that, you will also get the access to the global resources, which I showed you in the couple of the initial 2 slides. So what is the exam challenge cost compared with the 3-part conventional 3-part examination? So my suggestion to you is that first and foremost, it is not comparable. I will give you some numbers. It is not that I don't have the numbers. I can always tell you the numbers. And before that, what you need to understand is that can you compare T20 and test match? If the answer is yes to that extent, here also it can be compared, because both T20 as well as a test match or cricket. So here also the certification what you get is same. There is absolutely no difference, but the entire strategy for the game is very different. So just to convey you the cost, for 3 parts the cost is $705 if you are appearing the conventional examination, and that doesn't include the study material. So here for the whatever you pay for the CAA challenge examination, you are getting the package of the study material also, and also 1,000 question and answers are also part of the same bundle. So you don't pay even a single dollar extra for that. Here, if you go for the retail study material, the cost is approximately $447 if you are going for the study material. However, those who are not taking this route, that is the CAA challenge examination, for multiple reasons, you are not a qualified chartered accountant or any other reasons, we will recommend them to go for the conventional 3 parts examination. And there, of course, there is nothing called the examination fees of $705. You have to pay, but you will be appearing by paper after paper, and the first paper you complete, then you pay to the second paper and third paper. So in my case, it took almost 2 years for me to complete that particular activity. Of course, here you will also get an advantage of 1 paper and getting this one. And we also have discounted the 447 as a member of the IIA. You will also get discounted the study material. Instead of 447, it is significantly less, and you will also get a learning partner with whom you can work, and they will be there are provisions where they will conduct you the specific classes, and you will be able to ask questions, clarifications, like any other coaching classes, what you do it, and that is available to you if you are going for a conventional 3 parts examination. Whether any study loans, probably nothing is available except Bank of Baroda, who is giving you as a personal loan, but that's also not given as an educational loan. So this is in one of the subsequent slides, we have talked about that more in detail. How do I prepare for examination? Are there any coaching material available for my studies? So first and foremost, the bundle, it is package bundle where when you pay the examination, you will get it from the CIA learning system. Of course, candidate, you can always refer some of the links available in our previous training schedule, whatever is given to you. And there is also a 3,000 question bank of 3,000 questions from the 𝐂𝐈𝐀. We have again negotiated with them, and it will be available to you at a concession price of $50 for 60 days access. In the subsequent slides, when I talk to you that the examination schedule is available only in November and February. So because of it is available for 60 days, if you are not thoroughly prepared or you are going to start preparing for the examination tomorrow onwards, but day after tomorrow onwards, or within a week's time. So I will always recommend you to appear for the examination in February 24, which is one of the schedules. So you have enough time to prepare. So you will not lose any money or any difficulty for the inadequate time which is available. In that case, I will recommend you that you take the 60 days access only, say in January or after scheduling the examination. The software access, online access is available only for 60 days. That is why I recommend you that you take 60 days prior to your actual date of the examination. You will be able to practice a lot more than otherwise. So there will be also a coaching class available. So Bombay chapter has conducted a coaching class. So this will be done for across India. And Kritika is the person, her phone number is also given. And you can always reach out to her. She will tell you the schedule of the examination. If at all anyone is wanting to go for a coaching class for the CAA challenge examination. When will I receive the customized CAS learning system? So once you complete the registration system, if you will automatically require, so the moment you complete the CCMS, automatically you will get this from the customer care. If you have a difficulty, you can always reach out to them. But these are all generally comes automatically to you once you complete the process. It is a sequential process. Syllabus is, this is the syllabus. Again, I am not spending any time on this, and you can always go through it once you receive this presentation. So about the study material download. So this is one of the important slide. So if you are, first of all, you decide, which computer or iPad or wherever you have to download this, the EPUB material available from the IIA learning system. You will be able to download this only once. So for example, if you have a constraint in your office because of security reason, they don't allow you to, download there. Please don't download there, because this will be available only for download only once, and then you will not be able to access it again and again. So in that case, then you buy your home computer and you take your home computer only there, only you will be able to do it. If you are planning, you are planning to change your computer shortly, then first you buy a new computer, then only you do it. Otherwise, you may not be able to do this, again and again, because these are very expensive material and you cannot pay it again and again. However, if the data is lost or computer is lost, online access is available for 1 year. Whatever EPUB file is given to you, it is available without any expiration date. So you can continue forever, though you may pass the examination, and afterwards also you can keep it with you, absolutely no problem. However, the online access, which is a parallel access, that is available only for 1 year. And the online quiz will be available, that MCQs will be available for 1,000 practice questions as part of the bundle what you get it from the IIA. So how to download? These are all very simple, and you are all more technology oriented than me, and it is very much more simple. And finally, once you get it, you can always use this. So what is the minimum requirement of passing the examination? It is 80%, and there is a 750. The marks are available on the 750 is the maximum marks. 600 is the minimum passing percentage. And as I told you, it is 150 questions and 180 minutes to appear for the examination. So when you can take the second attempt, of course, there is a gap of 60 days, which here you have to take, you can take for this examination, but it is again available only on the specified CAA challenge examination, cannot be taken throughout the year like our 3 parts examination. This is available only in the specified months, and I will tell you about which are the months. So when you receive a CAA certification, so you will get the CAA certification immediately on this, after 7 days, and you have to complete the relevant formalities, and you will be able to do this. So these are all generally done, how quickly you are able to apply, and you will be able to get these things. Process of registering and taking the challenge examination. The registration for the CAA challenge examination has to be completed before the 30th September 2023. So the window is available till 30th September, and you have to complete the process of first becoming a member. If you are not a member, then CCMS application, then you have to get a character reference, then you have to complete the activity, and then your application will be evaluated, then you will be granted the permission, then you will get the study material. So all these things have to be completed before the at least receipt of the moment the acceptance of the application is complete, then you are absolutely free. Then it's a question of receiving the material and study. Examination is available only in specified months. It is not November to February. It is November and February. So 1st November 23 and to 30th November 23 and 1st February 24 to 28th February 2024. And first attempt testing window, the same times are available. So this is something so I will always recommend, if you are thoroughly studied, you can appear for the November, but my primary recommendation will be only to appear for the February, so you have got adequate time to prepare for the examination. So for the retake, you can scheduling can be done throughout the year, but the specified month, June, August, November and February are the only months where you can appear for this examination. So this we have already talked about, these all applications who cannot complete the application. The next window may be available in April if they are continuing the same process. Otherwise, if your application is incomplete or if you are not complete the processes, it may be reference check or payment is not done, then you will be able to do it only in April, the next cycle, if they are continuing. So the examination is done with an agency called 𝐂𝐈𝐀. They conduct multiple examination, and you can always go to from the CCMS where you will do the registration for the examination. You can access the 𝐂𝐈𝐀, and you will be directed to their center, and you can schedule the examination. And again, I will tell you that you can always, as per your date and time and location, whichever is convenient to you, you can always do it, provided you do this much earlier, because these 𝐂𝐈𝐀 is conducting examination for multiple categories of examination across the globe. So it is just not available only for CIA. Please don't assume that they will be free and waiting for you. So you have to schedule it, then only it will be possible. Unsuccessful candidates for any reason. As all of you have passed the most difficult examination of chartered accountancy, I don't find anybody who will be going for the second time attempt, but we should tell you that please study thoroughly. If you are sure, then only you schedule the examination, and then only you pay for it. Do I need to visit any center for taking examination? Of course, you will have to appear go to the center of 𝐂𝐈𝐀 and then appear for this one. Whenever I receive the score is immediate. So it can come on your screen, or the moment you reach the reception, you will get it. And it will be a provisional results, and within 24 hours, they will give you the confirmed results. But 99.99%, it is one and same. Is it possible to make the payment in Indian rupees? If you are a group of 10 plus, then we can always consider this arrangement where the IIA can take the responsibility. You can make the payment to IIA, and we can always do this. So if we are doing this, then there is a benefit of GST for the organization who's sponsoring for you. That is why this arrangement can be possible. In such cases, instead of using your credit card for payment, mention screenshot, you select the wire payment, and you make the payment to IIA, and then we will make the payment to the IIA Global. Can I refer a book during examination? Probably no. It is not an open book examination. What are the benefits of CAA certification? So I have already talked to you in the initial slides, but it is a global recognition. Any part of the globe, CAA is globally certified in the area of internal audit. Proficiency, credibility, and improved competencies, higher income, job opportunities, GRC expertise. So this is, I am not touching too much on this. Some more questions which we added. So these are the questions which we received from a few webinar we conducted a few days ago, and we have updated that. Is there a negative marking in the CAA challenge examination? No. Is different question carrying different score weightage? Yes. Can student get physical certificate? So for a expedited shipping, you have to pay about $100 extra. Otherwise, it comes automatically. Can student change the center after scheduling the examination? Yes. $75 US dollar is applicable for to reschedule the reschedule fee. And this is purely done between Pearson and you. There is IIA, there is no involvement because they are the agency who is conducting examination. If you are connected, if you are selected a date and subsequently you want to change, the only way is to approach the Pearson view who have their examination system, scheduling system, and you will be able to appear for that. And they are the people, those who can tell you. But the $75 fees also, it's an arrangement with the IIA has done with the vendor Pearson view. Can students skip any of the paying materials costs? Absolutely no. You have to pay everything full and you will start getting the materials. Can student extend the validity of the material? Yes. You have to, after 12 months, if you will still continue to feel that you need an access, then you may need to, you can always pay the additional fees and you can do this. So these are the contact details where you can always get the further details, but I will always recommend that you contact Chanchal, who is already on this call, where the Institute of Internal Auditors, the coordination at the rate of IIA India, and his phone number is also given. Chanchal Mishra is his name, and he is the spoke. Of course, you can contact the other local chapters, but all of them have to approach Chanchal if they do not know all this one. For the coaching classes, you contact Kritika, who is part of the Bombay chapter. Her phone number as well as her email ID is given. And this is the financing option. And this is with Bank of Baroda. The details are given here. Once you get this material, you will be able to see this. And training session recording. This is some of the previous training sessions recording. This is available. These links are available to you, and you will be always able to go through it and understand what are the trainings being done. Of course, syllabus continuously undergo changes. The study material will undergo changes, but this will give you an overall idea related to that. So that's all from my end. Thank you very much, and we will take up the questions at this point in time. I am stopping the sharing of the screen, and we will address all the questions. And I hope we can address all the questions. And feel free to ask all questions, even if we are not covered. You are not only clarifying for the other people, and we will also update our slides for the subsequent this one. Or maybe even Sana might have already given you some of the responses. Over to you, the entire audience, and I hope Chanchal, you can unmute everyone so that they will be able to ask questions.
Sure, sir.
Yes, Pragati.
Sir, I wanted to know, so you said we have to obtain the membership. So basically, I'm a chartered accountant.
Yeah.
So I should have a membership from ICAI as well as IIA, right?
You have membership of ICAI, and which is the second body?
No, so I should have membership from ICAI and IIA, both.
Okay, very good, very good. Very
No,
good.
I'm asking that is the requirement, or should I have it only from IIA?
No. The requirement is if you have multiple membership, there is absolutely no harm. So if you are an IIA member, you can directly go to the CCMS and start proceedings for the remittance of the fees and registrations and everything. If you are not an IIA member, you have to first take the membership of IIA. There is absolutely no problem. You are an ICAI member. Anybody who has an IIA member, but if they are not a member of ICAI, they have to first take the membership of ICAI, then only this challenge examination will be possible. I hope I answered your question. I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Harsh Jain, please ask questions. Harsh, you have to unmute. You are not audible, Harsh. Yeah, a little bit more louder. We'll try.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, I just wanted to ask that I am a chartered, plus I have CFE certified. I'm certified fraud examiner as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just a bit confused as how CIA and CFE will go hand in hand. I wanted to continue with my forensic journey only in my professional career, but I'm just confused. Confused. Should I pursue CIA? Should I not pursue CIA? Can you just help me?
So my suggestion to you is that, both have two different objectives. Okay. For CFE is another examination in the area of fraud and investigation forensic, which is absolutely fine. But we will always recommend that, because there is a lot of overlapping area, because the audit, most of the time, whether it is either an audit or it is an area where there is, you get a tip off, which we call it as whistleblower or anything similar to that, which reaches to a fraud and the investigation. So once you have a proper idea related to the audit, so that will help you to sharpen your skill in both areas. So there may be some common areas which may be overlapping. So I do know, maybe my recommendation to you is that, because many of my so my past president in IIA Mumbai chapter, Mr. Percy, so he was a certified fraud examiner, and he again after later, so last year he went for the CAA challenge examination and he appeared for it and he cleared it as well. So he got a CFE, and afterwards only he thought that he will do for a CIA. So I believe that ensure that you get a better grip of the things what you are doing. So this I am talking about the experience of Mr. Percy, who was our past president of IIA Mumbai chapter, and currently he is a corporate connect at IIA India.
Okay, sir.
Hope I answered your question.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Nanjit.
Yes, so I had two questions. The first one is that on the website, I read that there is an exit requirement also of 2 years experience in internal audit or risk profile, etc. So I want to recheck that, is that applicable for this challenge exam as well?
So it is like this. So that is applicable only those who are to take a membership of IIA, particularly those whosoever is taking our CA challenge examination, they have done the articleship. So that is sufficient for them to become a member. So automatically you have completed more than 2 years. So those who are coming not with any of these routes, those who are coming for a graduate 2 years experience and postgraduate is 1 year experience, that is not applicable for chartered accountants, because all of them, the articleship itself is their experience and that is automatically complied with.
So you're saying, sir, that once we pass this with the required percentage of minimum 80%, we will get this certification to the CIA Institute?
Yeah, absolutely. You have to complete certain formalities like application, and also again there will be, so these are all done for everyone. So I am a IIA member, so you are certified member, you will also get the same thing.
All right. So second question quickly I will ask is that in the slides you also mentioned that good character confirmation you'll have to get. So can we get it done through our immediate supervisor in our employer company?
Absolutely. You can go to your employer, whoever is your immediate supervisor. He may be a chartered accountant, he may not be a chartered accountant, he may be an engineer, he may be an IAM person or whatever it is, so that is sufficient.
So
only I will request that, you please coordinate with him. It should not go to the junk mail and then it should not be this one. So take this. Yeah.
What is the process of that? So suppose if I want to do that, immediately start this process. So what are the steps? I mean, at what point of time this thing will start to go to him to?
Absolutely. The first process is that, you become a member of IIA. Then you will get a membership details and you will be able to get into the CCMS where the examination registration. Simultaneously talk to your supervisor and tell him that, I am going to register for this examination. I need a character reference certificate from you, and I will be registering the CCMS, the examination system. And once you inform him, take his mail ID, which generally you must be knowing because he is your supervisor, and you give the particulars to the CCMS system, and the CCMS will automatically send an email to him. And once the email is done, you please follow up with him that he is sending his character reference certificate. Automatically, it will be updated. And once it is done, your application will be examined, and once it is done, your acceptance of the application will be conveyed. Once the application is conveyed, you will also receive the learning material which is available from the CIA learning system, and then you start studying and then scheduling the examination, appear the examination and pass the examination and apply for the CIA designation. So that's all the process.
Right. So when this notification is triggered to this person, my manager, so he will go into some tool and click there that this person is of good character, or he will have to send some email back.
Either way, either it may be an email or it may be a tool. Click and submit.
Okay, please. All right. So thank you.
Okay. Next is from Sheshadri.
Sheshadri Rangarajan.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Let me first thank you, Mr. Mukundan. It was an excellent presentation, and it was so. It had explained all the features for taking the examinations so well. I have only one question. You said when we register for the examination that we would be getting around 1,000 questions, which are for the purpose of keeping ourselves tested on our knowledge. Would there also be some study material apart from the questionnaires, or
Of course, there is a study material which will come, and after the study material you study thoroughly. Afterwards, you appear for the examination.
Okay.
That is this question paper. Yeah, these 1,000 question paper. So again, any one of you whosoever has not appeared for this sort of examination, when the MCQ comes, finally for a CA examination or anything, you need to write a lot of materials. You need to by heart a lot of things. Here, the conceptual clarity is the one which will be tested for you. And when there are four answers for a particular question, 2 you can easily eliminate, and there will be one correct answer and one near to correct answer. So once you have the conceptual clarity, you should be able to select these 2, the correct answer out of the 2. So out of 4, 2 you can eliminate. Remaining 2 you have to identify which is the correct and which is the near to correct. You have to select the correct one. So that should be a methodology, and you need to have practice. That is where 1,000 questions are given. And if you pay additionally $50, there will be another 3,000 questions you can get it from the 𝐂𝐈𝐀, for which we have negotiated, and that is available to you at a concessional price of $50.
Okay. The second related question is, I had earlier registered for taking up the exam in 2021.
Okay.
When I do the re-registration now, either for the November 23 or Feb 24, would they be giving the same extended facility for me to go through the textbooks and the question papers by paying the additional fee?
So paying additional fee, not necessary, because some of the study material they might have updated, and you will get an updated material.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So the online, because it will be given to you online, and then you will be able to do this wherever it is.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
May I go to Rashmi? Dear had a question. Probably she doesn't have any more questions. If she has a question, she can ask. Otherwise, I will go to.
Sir, wish to understand the reply to my question. That is, reply is please go for regular 3-part exam. So what is a 3-part exam regular? Can I?
Yeah, so there are 2 methods of this one for getting the CIA certification. One is if you are not a chartered accountant, if you are not a CISA, or you are not an ACCA, you can appear for the conventional 3-part examination. There are 3 papers or 4 papers you need to appear. I think currently it is 3 papers, and each paper you can appear one after another. Again, there is a different syllabus for that and different set of question papers. You have to appear 3 different papers of examination. The process is same. You become a member, you appear for the examination. So there is a learning partner system available in our system. We have made that ecosystem available to you. Anyone who go for that, we can recommend you we can give all the list, and that is for you to select which learning partner you would like to work with them. And afterwards, you will get the same study material. It is a different set of study material, because you have to appear for the 3-paper examination, and follow the same CCMS registration. Examination center is again at Pearson, and you can always appear for it, schedule it, and appear for it. The only difference is that there you can appear one after another as per your convenience.
So this will be finally equivalent to CIA challenge exam.
Absolutely. In 2010, I appeared for the 3-paper examination. I got the certification. Whoever is going to, let's say last year I was talking the example of Percy, who was my past president of the Mumbai chapter. He also got the same certification, which I got it with 3 paper. He got it with a much lesser effort.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I go to Solayappan.
Hi, sir. Thank you for the crystal clear responses. I'm a chartered accountant and a CA from 2010. I do take classes in a lot of colleges for USCMA. I see that now CAA has also rolled out kind of IAP, internal audit practitioner. Have you taken it to colleges in India? Just want to understand or need to know whom to connect with for that.
So IAP, we are in the process of this is available to many of our members. So we have already started doing this particular activity, but currently it is on a low level because finally it is a preliminary examination. It is not equivalent to CIA. It is a step before the CIA. It is like you are going for 11th and 12th before graduation. So, but that is available for the members, and definitely at this particular moment in time, the attraction from the student side is significantly less, but we are in the process of creating enough publicity around it and creating an attraction around it. However, you can always help us if you are already taking classes. You can contact Chanchal, and Chanchal will help you. And with your contact, if anywhere you would like to help us with the IAP, we will be more than happy to do it.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. I will contact Chanchal.
Okay. So next is Mr. Chandramouli. You can unmute.
Yeah, so I had a question on the study material, so which was also answered, but just want to understand that if there is any hard copy material available in the market or from published by the CIA to have a handy material in hand.
So there is no hard copy material available for 3 parts. These things available for the CA challenge examination. There is no hard copy available. It is all EPUB and the online access. EPUB is something which you can always use on offline. If you are traveling or anything, you can get it on your whichever iPad or any other tool which you can use, and it is available offline as well. So only
but none of them could be printed.
No, it cannot be printed. No such availability.
Okay, and I have one last question. So if I register now, so if I take up in the exam in Feb 24, so for example, if I couldn't clear, the next attempt will be, as mentioned in the slide, would be in June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it is available only during it is not available throughout the year. It is available on the specified months. That's all. And you can appear it only after 60 days, but by that time anyway 60 days will be over.
So at that time, so the fees will be the examination fee, what I have to pay?
So concession fee, because they're mentioned in it is about $500. Instead of $895, you will be paying approximately $500.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Anand?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Anand.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to apply on the IIA website for this IIA challenge exam.
Yeah.
It was asking for the certificate of good standing, but it never asked me for the reference check.
So reference check and good certificate of good standing both are one and same. Thank you for raising this issue, because now this will also help for everyone. So both are one and same. It is not very different.
So I obtained certificate of good standing from ICAI and I uploaded it. So will it suffice?
No. That you have to give either any of the CIA or the related certificates or your immediate supervisor, and that they will send it, based on, you have to give their email ID and name of the person. They will send it to them and they will receive it directly from them.
Okay, but when I was applying, it was asking me to upload
correct.
certificate of good standing.
Yeah, so you can always upload that document, but that will not help you, I think. Am I right, Sana? Is there any change in what can you help me with these questions he asked?
I understand that even the good standing certificate by ICA also works for this.
Okay. Anyway, we will get a clarification on this. Thank you for asking this question. Chanchal, please note this, and we have to get a clarification on this.
Yeah. Sir, the good standing certificate is not required. If it is asking, then we need to go back to global through CCMS help tab. Anand sir can write to global via CCMS help tab. Only the character reference through email mode is required for the challenge.
Actually, what is happening, Chanchal, is it is not asking for the email address at all. What is happening is when I try to apply, it asks me to upload certificate of good standing. So there is no option in the form to write an email address. it asked me only to upload. So what I did was I uploaded the certificate. I obtained a certificate of good standing from ICAI and uploaded it. So there
Okay,
was
sir.
no
I
option to write.
can send the query to board, sir.
Right.
We will clarify to you. Thank you very much for because there is also enlightening us what is the issue, and we will try to solve this issue. So Chanchal, please take note of it, and probably Anand, the details must be available with you. We can talk to him offline and get the details. Okay. Yes, Mr. Punit.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
I had a question that I registered with the CIA and got an IIA membership 3 years back, but I have not appeared with the earlier examination format of 3 exams. I have not appeared with any of the exams. So I'm just asking a question that should I go ahead and get it re-registered because 3 years have already been elapsed?
So my question is, if you are a chartered accountant, if you are registered as a CIA as a member, subsequently, if you are not appeared for an examination, you first check whether your membership is active or inactive. If your membership is active, then you go for CCMS registration examination. If your membership is not active, please first pay the fees and everything and reactivate your membership, and then you go ahead with the process of the CCMS registration.
When you say CCMS registration, that means that you are asking me to get it re-registered and then appear for challenge exam. I'm a chartered accountant by profession.
Yeah. So first you become a IAA member, if your membership is not active. So membership means IAA membership, that doesn't give you a CAA certification. First you activate that, because otherwise you have to pay much higher fees. Once you activate your membership, if it is not currently active, you activate your membership and then you go for the examination registration. That will be my recommendation.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. SK, please unmute.
Yeah, hi. Good evening, sir. First of all, thank you so much for this insightful session. Quickly had 3-4 quick questions to discuss. One, the difference between 3-paper and challenge exam. So, like, I understood that's T20 and you explained it with the test match. So when we appear for 3-paper exam, so what I understand is level 1, level 2, level 3, those will, I mean, the complexity levels will be high across each level. Is that so, or?
No. It is 3 different papers, 3 different subjects. It is not level 1 and level 2 and level 3.
Okay.
There are 3 different papers, 3 different syllabuses, and it is not the same syllabus is given to you in the multiple, level 1 and level 2. The intensity is not what is tested. The conceptual clarity is what is tested in that particular subject of test.
Okay, sir. Okay. The second question I had is, in case we appear for a 3-paper exam, will we get hard copies of study material or will we still get soft copies?
So their options are available. Their options are available for hard as well as this one. So once you particularly go through a learning material, a learning partner, both options are available to you.
Okay. Now, in case of a CIA challenge exam, so like you mentioned, there's a time limit, like it happens every 6 months. Let's say if we have November and then we have the next cycle is February. So is it like 6 months, 3 months? Are these like fixed schedules when these papers will happen?
Yeah. Currently, these are fixed schedules, but if they, unless it is discontinued. So last year they have informed these schedules are fixed.
Okay. And if we register for a 3-paper exam, so in that case, can we appear at any point of time whenever we feel comfortable that, okay, we are ready to appear for the exam?
Yeah, absolutely. So long as there is a slot available with Pearson View. That's all.
So generally it could be a matter of few days.
Throughout the year.
Throughout the year. Okay. And once we get a CIA certification, in case we are not able to clear the exam in first attempt, let's say whether we appear for a 3-paper or a CIA challenge exam, will the number of attempts be documented anywhere in the final certification?
No.
Okay. So that won't matter really. I mean, like in ICI also.
Absolutely not.
Okay. And sir, one last thing. So you mentioned that there was a reason why you paid for a 3-paper exam. So can you also let us know?
So at that time, this was not available. Nothing else.
It was not available. Okay.
Because this was started only a couple of years ago. But thank you for asking this question, now because good that, you ask these questions, because I never thought that, those who are in the old system, we were all punished, by forcing to appear for 3 papers.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for answering these questions.
Okay. Harsh, you have any more questions, or it is by, you did not lower your hands?
No, sir, I have a question. My question
Please.
was, if the moment I register, I have to choose the month, whether it's November or Feb, or at a later point of time, I can choose the date and month.
Yeah. So you can, the expectation is that you have to, when you are appearing for so once you are registering for 30th September, the outer date available to you is 28th February, and you can select based on the schedule. So that there is absolutely, you can select on 24th of February if that slot is available. You can select on 1st of February. That's also not, there is no issue, so long as the slots are available with the Pearson VUE.
And what if I miss out on, or if I'm unable to complete or give my exam? So in the June attempt, if there is a June attempt, so will that be counted as a re-exam, a re-attempt, and I have to pay an additional fees?
Yes. It will be considered as a retake.
Okay, and have to pay the additional fees on that.
Yeah, so both cases, if you fail to score the minimum pass, or you fail to appear itself, let us assume that there may be one situation that they are not able to, they schedule and they did not turn up for the examination. Okay. And for whatever may be the reason, or they did not schedule only till 28th of February. Okay.
Yes.
Then you will have an issue with that will be considered as this one. At the same time, if any member, if they are not getting the slots available, based on a request, that at that time it is possible to postpone it to the June, but that will be available only to you and they can also tell you back that these are which are the other centers where it is available. But it cannot be that a situation that you wanted to be in Bombay in the nearest center is in Andheri East, and there it is not available. Then so you have to exhaust your avenues for the nearby places, other places, and then you can always say that okay, these are the screenshots. Now slots are available. And so Pearson also come back to us, these slots are available in these locations. So there is an option available to you by any chance. If that slots are available, then they will permit you to appear for in June.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But that cannot be taken that for granted, because you will be. We don't want you lose the opportunity and lose the entire money.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Are there any questions? Any more questions? Yes, Vinay.
Yes, sir. Good evening, first of all, and thank you for this session. I just like to, take forward this question of Atul. I think he asked in the chat, and where he's mentioning that he's trying to enroll for Feb 24, but the slots available is only November 23. And then there is a response which says that you have to make a request to shift to Feb 24. So what are we trying to say? Like, for example, should we go and register for November 23 and then we make an offline request, or we should wait till November 23 and only put our option in December 23 and by default we'll get Feb 24?
Chanchal, can you respond to this question?
Yeah, sir. Yeah. So the window is showing the earlier attempt. So if you are going for the Feb exam, then kindly wait for the window to close. Then you can book the slot for Feb. Not required to book now.
And for instance, if I go for December and in Feb a window is not available because of the number of seats are exhausted, etc., then how it will?
They will allow you to next attempt. If there is no window, then they will allow.
So that will be considered as my first attempt.
Yeah, it will be available because they are allowing as of now only November window. After that, they will open the Feb window.
Understood.
But you can try after September, October for the Feb also. If it is open, then you can call.
But you're not recommending to appear for November 23.
If you are appearing for November, then you can book. If you are not appearing, then do not require to book for the November.
Yeah, understood. And Mukundan sir, one more question was with respect to, in the challenge exam, you mentioned 750 marks, wherein 600 which we need to get, to clear. And you're talking about 3 different subjects on which the conceptual clarity is tested. Is there any further weightage within those 750 across those 3 subjects, or it's more like weightage?
Yeah. So it is based on the different questions, not on the, because you will not find that this is subject A, subject B, subject B, C. But within that, the overall the expectation is 600. There is nothing called minimum that because it is 150 questions. You will not even make out that this is from subject A, B, and C. Okay. So you will have total 150. Only what we want to tell you that each questions are not of the equal marks.
Understood. Understood. And the one last question is with respect to the syllabus, which will come along with the registration. There are some private authors like 𝐂𝐈𝐀 you mentioned, and there may be many more. What is your recommendation in terms of the IIA material vis-a-vis these private authors material? Because that also creates some confusion amongst the students.
Yeah, so a very good question. So what as far as the CA challenge examination is concerned, I am not talking about a 3 parts examination. We don't want you to go for any other material except that 50 question, that is $50, 3,000 questions. Okay, that is enough. And 𝐂𝐈𝐀 is one with whom we have tied up because we strongly believe that they have given us a lot of discount, and because we have committed to them that okay, all our this one. So, but there is not mandatory for any student to go for any particular material. They are free to go for whichever vendor they like it. But we recommend here it is 𝐂𝐈𝐀 because we have negotiated with them for the benefit of the students. But it is not very mandatory.
Yeah. So if I summarize the recommendation from IIA is go through the materials of IIA, including those 1,000 questions, and plus for the additional practice, take those 𝐂𝐈𝐀's 3,000 questions, and that should be more than suffice, as far as our preparation is concerned. Absolutely,
because here even why we are recommending this one is that your $900 is at stake. So it is better that you spend another $50 and be familiarized with it and be confidently go for the examination, practice it, because many of you might not have appeared for this sort of examination where there is a confusing question paper where the elimination process is followed, where there are 4 questions, 2 wrong answers can be easily eliminated, but one it is a correct answer and one is a near to correct answer. Okay, and many of you must be coming there is always a difference between the practical aspects of our day-to-day work vis-a-vis the theoretical expectation where there is a prescribed syllabus and there is a prescribed scenario. So you have to answer to the question as per the study material. Okay, so that is where the difference between the correct answer near to the correct answer. Okay, so it has to be in accordance with the syllabus, and that also has to be. Many times you may find that no, this is not as for the practice what you do. You may be correct. At the same time, the expectation is that you also have to pass the examination. You need to get the minimum score for passing the examination.
Noted, sir. Noted. Thank you so much, sir. I hope I like the example of Test cricket to T20. If I can say, if I can take some credit for that.
So I have learned all the cricket from you, Vinay. So that is for your information. Vinay was my second in command, and currently the chief audit executive of where I took over I left, and he has this one. So I whatever knowledge on the cricket he has, I picked up a little bit from him. That's all. So any other questions? Otherwise, we can conclude.
Everyone, you are requested to please share your valuable feedbacks using the link shared in the chat box. Before leaving, it's a short feedback. And in case if you have any challenge, anything, even post this session, you can come back to us. I have shared the number of Chanchal on the chat box. You can note it down and connect with us anytime. He will guide you and help you in case you face any challenge in registering for the challenge exam.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Sana. Thank you, Sunil. Thank you, all participants.
Thank you so much, everyone, for showing your interest in this exam. It's a great opportunity for the aspiring CIAs to acquire this certification in a single sitting. I'm really thankful to our CEO, Mr. Mukundan, and Sunil for making this event happen today. Thank you so much, everyone. And of course, the beautiful audience we have, the interaction you had with us, that actually makes this event more successful.
Thank you, Sana. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.